Hello children, welcome to another session of Science Class 4. Today we will understand Lesson 1, Food, our basic need. This lesson will help you to define food science and to understand how food science research is used and applied. So, all living beings need food. Food gives us energy for doing activities such as studying, playing, walking, and talking. And some of the energy is also used to help us grow. So, as you know that a food is something that provides nutrients, and these are substances that provide energy for activity, growth, and all function of the body such as breathing, digestive food and keeping warm, and materials for the growth and repair of the body and for keeping the immune system healthy. Even eating good food, especially with family and friends, is one of the pleasure of life. We all know that people who eat healthy, balanced diet are likely to have plenty of energy to work and enjoy themselves. So children who eat well usually grow well, and women who eat well are likely to produce healthy babies. And that is why it is important to know which combination of foods make good meals and what is the different foods which we need and what are their benefits. And even human beings are depend on few basic needs for living, without which they cannot survive. And these basic needs are food including water, shelter and clothes. So food is our basic need and we cannot live without food. It gives us the energy to work and play, and it makes us strong and healthy, and it helps us to grow. It protects us from diseases. And another basic need, which is shelter. A human beings need shelter to protect themselves, and they need house to protect themselves from rain, cold, sun, wild animals, etc. And another need, which is clothes. So before clothes were made, a man used to cover himself or herself with skin or animals or bark of tree or with leaves. So human used to cover themselves with skin of animal or with leaves or with bark of trees. Now next concept is food group. So the key to healthy eating is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods from each of the 5 food groups. So the food that we eat has many substances that help our body to grow and stay healthy and strong. And the substances that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth are called nutrients. And nutrients give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. And the main nutrients found in food items are carbohydrate, protein, fats and vitamins and minerals. And even the 5 food groups on our plate are in the proportion that we should be eating them throughout our days. And if we eat a variety of food from each of these groups, our body will receive all the nutrients and vitamins it needs to function. So we can say that foods from the basic food groups provide the nutrients essential for life and growth. And these foods are also known as everyday foods. Each of the food group provides a range of nutrients and all have a role in helping the body function. In particular, vegetable, fruit protect against illness and are essential to healthy diet. So the basic food groups are: first group, carbohydrates. Food items such as cereals like rice, wheat and corn, and vegetables such as potato gives us a lot of energy. They contain carbohydrate. Food items rich in carbohydrate are called energy giving food, and people who do a lot of physical work such as laborers, farmers and sports person need a lot of carbohydrate to give them more energy. So we can say that the laborer who spend 8 to 10 hours working with hammer and other tool in agriculture field, construction site and at other places where physical labor is required, they need carbohydrate. So the diet of labor must be combination of protein, fat and especially carbohydrate. For providing the instant energy for muscular work, the carbohydrate in the form of sugar and starch are required. So we can say that because they spend their whole time in sunlight and keeps on working, so they need more carbohydrate in their diet, because carbohydrate are energy giving food and the laborers need more carbohydrate for more energy. Now next food group is protein. Food items such as milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans and pulses are rich in protein. Food items rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food. They are needed for the growth and repair of our body and also for building muscles. Young children need more protein rich food than adults because they are still growing. So as you know that many people want strong and healthy hair, especially as they grow older. And even as kids grow from grade schoolers to pre-teens or collegians, there continues to be a wide range of normal regarding height, weight and other growth and development of brain. Even kids tend to get taller at a pretty steady pace. Growing about 2.5 inches means 6 to 7 centimeter each year, and when it comes to weight, kids gain about 4 to 7, and IBS means plural abbreviation for the pound unit of mass. And if we convert that into kilogram, then 2 to 3 kilogram per year. Now next food group is fats. Food items such as nuts, oil, ghee and butter are rich in fats. They provide more energy than food items rich in carbohydrate. They also help to keep the body warm. Our body needs very little fat. Extra fat is stored in the body for later use. So some foods, including most fruits and vegetables, have almost no fat. Other foods have plenty of fat. They include nuts, oil, butter and meats like their intake. Now what are the types of fat? So you might heard words like low fat or fat free or some other words related to fat. So low fat diet have been recommended for health and to help people lose weight. But nutrition experts are finding that fats are more complicated. But in fact, some kinds of fat are better than others and are actually good for your health. So, from these unsaturated fats that are found in plant foods and fish, and these fats are good for heart health, especially when they are used in place of saturated and trans fat. So, unsaturated fats are found in salmon, olives, walnut, and vegetable oil like soya bean, corn, and olive oil. So, now next is saturated fats, and these fats are found in meat and other animal products such as butter and cheese. Saturated fats are also in coconut oil, which are often used in baked good you buy at the store. But eating too much saturated fat can raise blood cholesterol level and increase the chance of getting heart disease. Then another type of fat is trans fat, and these fats are found, so they are found in certain foods that you buy at the store or get in the restaurant, such as snack food, cookies, cake, and fried fruit. Now, why do we need fat? So, fat helps our kids' body grow like it should, and fats fuel the body and help absorb some vitamins. They also are the building blocks of hormones and they insulate the body. Now, next food group is vitamins and minerals. Food items such as fresh fruits and vegetables, milk, eggs, peanuts are rich in vitamins and minerals. They protect us from diseases and keep us fit and healthy. They are also called protective foods. So, as we know that child needs a lot of essential vitamins and minerals for growth, development, and good health, which include vitamin A, B, C, D, E, and K, and minerals like calcium, iron, iodine, and zinc. Now, next is dietary fiber and water. Food items such as cereals, corn, green leafy vegetables, and fruit contain fiber that cannot be digested by our body. The part of the plant food that cannot be digested is called dietary fiber, and it helps to remove waste material from our body, and hence dietary fiber is very important. So, fiber is a type of carbohydrate that the body doesn't digest or break down, and dietary fiber is found in plant foods like fruit, vegetable, whole grain, and beans. Now, fiber can be soluble or insoluble also. Like soluble fiber dissolves in water and it helps lower cholesterol and improve blood sugar control. And insoluble fiber doesn't dissolve in water and it helps with constipation. And both kind of fibers are important part of our healthy diet. Now, what are the benefits of fiber? So, it helps prevent or relieve constipation, increase feelings of fullness, which may help with weight control, then lower cholesterol, then even it helps prevent heart diseases and diabetes, and it may lower the chances of getting some types of cancer. Now, there is one way to estimate how much fiber child needs. So, So a 5 years old should get about 10 to 15 grams of fiber every day. Then a 10 years old should get 15 to 20 grams of fiber a day. Then 15 years old should get 20 to 25 grams of fiber a day. And what are good sources of fiber? So food that are naturally high in fiber are good source of fibers like whole grain such as 100% whole wheat bread, brown rice, and of course oatmeal. Then cooked dry beans such as black beans, then fruits and vegetables, and nuts and seeds. And it is best for kids to get their fiber directly from foods rather than from pills or other supplements. Foods have nutrients and vitamins that are important for health. If your doctor recommends you to take a fiber supplement, you can take this kind of food which helps to provide dietary fiber and which gives a lots of benefits as we have discussed. Then the next is water. So water is also a very important part of our diet. Our body needs water for all its function. We should drink plenty of water every day. But do you know why drinking water is the way to be healthy? So as you know that all living things must have water to survive. Whether they get it from a water fountain, a rain cloud, or a little bottle attached to the side of our bag which reminds us to drink water. Now without water, your body would stop working properly, and water makes up more than half of your body weight. And a person can't survive for more than a few days without it. But why? So your body has lots of important jobs and it needs water to do many of them. For instance, your blood circulation and other so many functions, we need water. And as you know that blood contains a lot of water, carries oxygen to all the cells of your body. Without oxygen, those tiny cells would die and your body would stop working. So water is very important. You need water to digest your food and get rid of waste. Water is needed for digestive juice. And besides being an important part of the fluid in your body, water is needed by each cell to work. Even your body doesn't get water only from drinking water. Any fluid you drink will contain water, but water and milk are the best choices for drinking. Even there are lots of food which contain water too. Fruit contain quite a bit of water. Now how much of water is enough? So because water is so important, you might wonder if you are drinking enough or not. So there is no magic amount of water that kids need to drink every day, but the amount kids need depends on their age, body size, health, activity level, plus the weather or temperature and humidity levels. Now even when you drink is also important. So if you are going to sports practice, a game, or just working out or playing hard, drink water before, during, and after playing. Don't forget your water bottle, because your body can't work without enough water. So when your body doesn't have enough water, that is called being dehydrated, and dehydration also can keep you from being as fast as sharp as you would like to be. And your body regulates the amount of water in your system. The body holds on to water when you don't have enough or gets rid of it if you have too much. So you can help your body by drinking when you are thirsty and drinking extra water when you exercise and when it's warm up. Your body will be able to do all of its wonderful, waterful jobs and you will feel great. Now next is balanced diet. A diet that has all the nutrients in the right amount, dietary fiber and water is called balanced diet. The picture shows some food items that make a balanced diet. In order to stay healthy, we should eat food items from each of these food groups daily. So, balanced diet which contains the correct amount of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. Even we must have knowledge about calories. So, calories are units of energy in our food. And if you have too many calories, your body will store the extra energy as a fat. And if you have too few calories, your body will burn fat to make up the difference. And even a balanced diet contains the proper quantities and proportion of the needed nutrients to maintain a good health. It must have balanced amount in proper proportion of carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals and water intake. So, in order to achieve a balanced diet, one should be able to have the following in their diet: fruits, vegetables, grains, protein, dairy, oils. So, fruits and vegetables are important sources of various nutrients, especially vitamins and minerals. Then dark leafy greens such as spinach and green beans are highly nutritious. Whole grains are preferred than refined grains. So all these are essential for growth, especially muscles and brain development. However, one should prefer the proper and ideal amount of all 5 food groups. So apart from vitamins, the human body also requires high energy sources such as carbohydrate and fats. And if you want an high energy, then you must eat energy giving food. And if you are needed some food which helps in development and growth and which repair our body, you must eat a milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans, pulses and other sources of protein. Even fat such as nuts, oil, ghee, butter, they provide more energy than the food items rich in carbohydrate. They also help to keep the body warm. Then even food items such as fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, egg, peanuts, which are rich in vitamins and minerals, protect us from disease and keep us fit and healthy. And they are also called protective foods. And as we have discussed earlier, vitamin A, B complex, C, D, E and K are some important vitamins which are required by our body. Vitamins A improves eyesight, keeps our skin healthy. Vitamin B complex is needed for various functions of the body. Then vitamin C helps to fight infection and keeps our gums and teeth healthy. Then calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium, which are example of mineral, are also important. So calcium helps in the formation of bones and teeth. And example of calcium-rich food items are milk, curd, almond and cheese. Then iron helps in the formation of blood. Example of iron-rich food items are green leafy vegetable, dry fruits. Now next concept is food preservation. So have you ever wondered what people did in the time before refrigerator or canned goods were not there? So they used so many different natural methods. But why preservation of food is very important? So if food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled. Such food items are bad for our health. Preservation of food prevents it from getting spoiled. We can preserve food in number of ways. Like drying. So drying was one of the first methods for preserving food. Removing the water content of the food is drying method to preserve food. For example, drying grapes to get raisins. Then next method is pickling, means mixing fruits and vegetables with salt and oil. For example, mixing mango, lime and other vegetables with oil and salt. But pickling was widely used to preserve meats, fruits and vegetables in the past, but today it is used almost exclusively to produce pickles. Now next method is refrigerating. So keeping food in the fridge to preserve it for a short time. For example, keeping cooked food and fresh vegetable in the fridge. So refrigerator and freezing are probably the most popular forms of food preservation in use today. So another method is deep freezing, means keeping food in the freezer to preserve it for a long time. For example, keeping meat and fish in the freezer. Then the next one is canning and bottling. So storing food in cans and bottles. For example, bottling of sauce and jams. Now next concept is rest, posture and exercise. So as you know that our body needs rest for proper functioning. School children need 9 to 11 hours of sleep in a day, and lack of sleep may result in improper functioning of body organs. Organs like heart, brain, legs and inner organs like lungs, liver, and even it can make us fall ill. So therefore staying up late is not a good idea. Then posture, which refers to body position, is also important for us to keep our backs upright while standing or sitting, because incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joints and muscles. Then next is exercise, which is also important to stay healthy. Regular exercise and playing outdoor games such as hockey, football and cricket help us to stay fit. Then yoga, an ancient method of exercise practiced in India, also help in keeping our body fit.